Well, I think number one, we look at where we struggled last year was keeping the puck out of our end, keeping the puck out of our net. And, we have 4 guys returning back there, so we're very comfortable back there. But we also brought in 2 new goaltenders this year that I think have got the guys excited. The guys are very confident in them. I think we have 2 guys that are very capable of doing the job, and they're battling in practice right now, and that changes everything. If you get those big saves, that changes your penalty kill, that changes your goals against. It gives the guys more energy at the other end of the rink. So I think in this league, if you want to win, you start from that end of the rink. We need good goaltending and we need good defensive play, and I think that's where we lacked a little bit last year, where we struggled a little bit, and we all have to take responsibility for that. But I think this year there's a new energy back there with the guys that we brought in. So we're very optimistic about our defensive play this year. Well, I think that's the difference, just what you just said. The guys will know they have a chance to win every night. I think, what we always ask for in our goaltenders is stop the ones you're supposed to. Give us a chance to win a game. You don't have to steal them. And I think that you look at the games that we won, when we beat Superior, when we beat St. Norbert's, when we beat Stout, when we beat those teams, that's what we got. And that gives those guys that confidence to play, and they know they're going to be in the game. And our motto always is, win the third, win the game. We want to be in that position. And there were times last year we were, and we just didn't get the job done. So I think, talking to the guys, when they were going through their captain's practices, and now with almost a week under our belt, they do have that optimism that we're going to have a chance to win. Now, obviously, we got to put pucks in the net at the other end of the rink, but I think that starting back there is that confidence that they're not worried about that end of the rink. They don't have to be worried about when the other team comes down the ice. Well, we got to get off to a quicker start, than we did last year. Our special teams have to be better. We talked about our penalty kill. Our power play has to produce more. That our power play percentage wasn't where we needed it to be last year, and we have to improve on that. But I also think if you look at some of our guys last year, Jeremy Dawes broke his leg in captain's practice, so he was out till halfway through the first half of the season. Brett Corcoran was out for about 4 weeks at Thanksgiving time when he broke his finger. So we really never got in that groove, and we didn't get the guys that needed to be there. There was always a nagging injury or out for 4 or 5 weeks, those types of things. So I think if we can just get all the guys on the same page, stay healthy early on, have some success early, that's what kind of allows you to continue that success and carry it on. I see Brett Corcoran, coming in this year, being healthy at the beginning of the year. We expect a lot out of Brett. I think that Carter Davis last year, going from that sophomore to junior year, made some great strides, and I think he's a senior now, that he's going to pick it up another notch and be very effective for us. I think that Jeremy Dawes has, had 2 good years, and then last year wasn't, good by his standards because he got off to the slow start with the injury and that type of stuff. So those guys. But then I think if you look in the younger class, I think a guy like Alex Valenti, can produce more than he has. I think he'll be more comfortable. Chad Golanowski, Brendan Olkowski both started the year with mono last year, so they were out till probably Thanksgiving time. And those 2 guys, I think can produce for us, but they really never got in the groove last year. So it's guys like that, I think, that are going to step it up. On the back end, Austin Brown missed the second half of the season, and we missed his play back there. So him going back there, and Brendan Bradbury made some strides last year on the back end also. So I think a guy like him can help us on that back end. We only brought in 1 guy on the back end, and that's Matt Malenstein. And it's going to take him some time because sometimes those big guys take a little more time to develop, and he's 6'7". So we like what we see out of him, but it's going to take him a little time to develop. Then up front, Colin Fanouf, Steph Fanouf's younger brother, is here, and I think he'll be able to help us out right away. And Dave Williams is another kid that's come in and has been very impressive the first week of practice. So we expect a lot out of him up front. And then Jesse Nemgar is the other forward that we brought in, and Jesse is doing a very nice job for us. And we talked to Jesse about coming in. It's going to take him a little more time. He had another year of juniors that he decided not to play, and it's going to take him a little time. But we like what we've seen out of him so far this year also. I and again, it depends how things go. What this said, we didn't expect ourselves to be at the bottom last year. I think we can be a top 4 team in this league. I think we can be a top half team if we improve on the special teams and if we improve, our defensive play, because that's what you have to do. Up front, I think we have some guys that they can produce for us, and I love the way our guys work. We have a great work ethic. I think that's been part of our program since we've been here, is that we're going to battle, compete for 60 minutes. And I think if we get some goaltending back there, our special team play improves, I think we can be a top half of the league team, and that's really what our goals are. We expect a lot out of our team, and we expect to be up there at the end of the season. But it's not easy. This team is deep, or this league is deep. There's competition, game in and game out, week in and week out, and you have to come ready to play. But I think our guys feel like they have a little bit to improve. We came off 2 very good years of being up there, making it to the national tournament, finishing second. So last year, was a tough year for us, and I think the guys are going to come back and want to avenge a little bit of what happened last year.